Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and this is the monthly vlog for October 2021. Let's get spooky. So welcome once again, my friends, to the October vlog, and it's honestly really hard to believe that we're already in October. Not only just in October, but staring at November in less than a week at this point as of me recording this video, and that's nuts. So clearly it's October, it's spooky time. It's one of my favorite months usually, and you know, it's been kind of cool starting to finally do some, unlike last year, starting to do some actual Halloween stuff and fall stuff, kind of apple picking and pumpkin picking and all that other sort of New England stuff that you do. And yeah, it's been really, really cool. So I hope you are all well and also enjoying the season as you're wont to do. I'm assuming if you are following my channel closely, then you're probably somewhat like me and you like horror movies and horror and fall and all that sort of stuff. And if you heard a ding, that was my phone. But yeah, so as part of this intro, I just wanted to kind of go over that I'm kind of planning on changing the format once again. I know I said that I think last time, but just because I'm trying to kind of refine the process and not make this as like kind of bloated as it sometimes seems. I know I didn't care in the last vlog. This one I'm gonna try and cut down a little bit, certainly keep it 10 minutes or sub 10 minutes. So just really gonna do especially because I'm putting these at the end of the month, I'm gonna try to just do an overview of the month and kind of what happened and what came out, and still gonna go over acquisitions, my favorite stuff that came up, so probably about 3 or 4 figures, and just other news as applicable. Like this vlog, I'm just gonna double it up with my overview of the Hasbro Pulse Con 2021. Which just happened, literally wrapped up yesterday. I'm recording this on Sunday. It happened Friday and Saturday. And yeah, so that was definitely interesting. And so yeah, I guess that's kind of all for the intro. I guess in terms of a month, like we've had some cool stuff come out. Not as many spooky figures as I was hoping. And it never kind of seems to work out that way. One in particular that I was kind of hoping was going to come out this month so I could review it before the end was the, I can't remember the name of the company, but I think it's Jada. Did the Count Chocula figure, and I pre-ordered through Big Bad Toy Store and just hasn't come in yet. So that one I will review it when it gets in, but don't have it yet. And other reviews that are kind of on the docket. One that is in my Big Bad Toy Store pile of loot is the Super 7 Ultimates Ghost Papa Emeritus figure, which I'm super excited for, but it's the only thing in the pile of loot, and I don't want to have it shipped until I have more than one item in there. You know, I've made exceptions, but for this one, I kind of want, you know, I kind of like having 2 or 3 items at the very least in there before I hit the ship button. So that is what that is. Other than that, I'll get to the other stuff in the acquisitions. So yeah, so let's move on to my quick review of Hasbro Pulse Con 2021 and what my thoughts, what my takeaways, what my pre-orders were. So let's do that now. So Hasbro Pulse Con 2021, 2 days, obviously, about, actually, I don't even know how many hours it was each. I wasn't paying attention. I was just kind of like letting it wash over me. Mostly watched stuff on Friday, and then Saturday, I had a lot of family stuff to do. So I just kind of like check my Twitter feed pretty regularly. And yeah, so going over for Friday, start off with Power Rangers, which is obviously the one that I was most excited to see. And really strong showing. Definitely one of the best that the Power Rangers team has had, which was kind of nice. They're definitely getting into the flow of things with this, and that's really cool to see. So obviously the biggest, or the main reveal being the Wave 11 or Wave 1 for 2022, as they put it, for Lightning Collection, which honestly I think is probably the strongest wave they've released yet, aside from my personal favorite, which I think was Wave 3, which had MMPR Red, Lord Drakon, and I think Dino Charge Gold, and one other that I can't recall off the top of my head. But again, I thought that was a super strong wave. I think this one kind of beats it. So I'm equally excited for every just figure in that wave. And so yeah, I just think it just Nope, never mind. Flew out of my head. I thought I had it. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Deluxe figures look fantastic. Obviously, I'm getting all the monsters. The only thing I might pass on is possibly, I'm passing on Lord's Dead helmet, even though it looks amazing and I would love to have it, just don't have room for it. And certainly at the price point, just not something I can afford to just have around. So really cool, but I love that it exists. Again, they're taking some risks and doing some new stuff, and that's fantastic to see. But for the deluxe stuff, don't think I'm going to get the In Space Blue with the glider, because I'm not huge on vehicles. I don't really need them. The only reason I have the one that came with SPD white is because it came with them. That's the only way to get that figure. So I might change my mind on that. Who knows? Things change. But yeah, so still everything looks amazing and really excited about it. So that was one of my favorite presentations front to back that I watched. Then beyond that, kind of tuned out for a bit just because of not really a Transformers collector, as some of you know, certainly if you watch me regularly. So that was all an easy pass. But then we got up to Star Wars, and I was kind of half watching that. I think things were going on. That was probably around dinner time-ish, or certainly getting ready for dinner. So didn't really get to like watch, but definitely pre-ordered Cobb Vanth. That was really cool. Anything from The Mandalorian. And speaking of which, this was the announcement I missed, or the details of, and that was the Boba Fett in the robe. That was really cool. So excited we're getting that, which means of course we're going to get re-armored Boba Fett at some point. But speaking of re-armored Boba Fett, the SH Figure Arts one went up for pre-order. Actually, was that the beginning? That might have been the beginning of this month. And I didn't realize it was only in Japan. I don't know what the rights deal is here. Clearly they can't sell it here, or at least that way. And went up at 3 a.m. I was unaware. So it was gone quickly. So I'm going to be looking for one somehow. I really hope there's an affordable and good way to get that, because it looks amazing. But going back to Hasbro, pretty good job with the Recluse Boba Fett, as I noted it here. The only thing I was confused on was the robes and everything looked brown, and I thought it was black in the show. So maybe wrong. I got to go back and watch that episode. I got to do a rewatch anyway before Book of Boba Fett comes out at the end of November. Whew. Then moving on, then we got into Saturday, and not much I was paying attention to. Again, kind of just trolling my trolling my Twitter feed as it came up, and G.I. Joe was the one that I was excited to see, and I didn't know what they were going to reveal. I hadn't heard any of the rumors or anything like that, but the one figure I was waiting for got revealed, and that is Crocmaster. So super psyched. Everything about that looks incredible. The articulated Fiona, the fact that Fiona comes with 2 babies. Crocmaster looks absolutely perfect, and yeah, just could not ask for more than that, and I am excited. So that was obviously pre-ordered. Beyond that, Storm Shadow looks absolutely perfect. I mean, I think that was worth the wait for the traditional Storm Shadow, and I hope you feel the same. So that was obviously, I pre-ordered that one. The entire line, everything they revealed just looked absolutely fantastic. They're really hitting their stride with classified series at this point. So really exciting to see. And if you are a dedicated diehard G.I. Joe collector, then and you collect 1/12, then this is the time for you, because man, they are killing it. And I heard the presentation itself was absolutely fantastic. So I'm kind of sad I missed that one. I might go back and watch it, actually, now that I realize it's probably up on here on YouTube as we speak. So yeah, I might go back and watch that. Then finally Marvel closed out the day, and thankfully for me, like, usually there's some stuff in Marvel that I'm really keen to, but just everything I saw that was revealed after the fact, I was just kind of like, not my thing. So, really excited for the people that want more like Captain America stuff and all that, which seemed to be the main part of the reveals. But, that's not something that interests me, certainly for Marvel. So it was an easy pass for me, which is good, because I relish not having things that I'm like, oh, I gotta get that now, because there's just so much coming these days. And but I did pre-order one thing, and that was the animated version, cell shaded Wolverine, because that looks amazing. I'm really interested to see what the new claws are like, and I watched that animated show religiously when it was on. So that's it. That's kind of my recap of PulseCon 2021. That's all the stuff that interested me. So let me know in the comments what are you excited about? What did you pre-order? And yeah, what were your takeaways, or what did I miss? What should I go back and watch if I happen to not see it? So yeah, that's all for PulseCon. So just real quick, some notable acquisitions from October. And like I said, not as many spooky figures as I wanted, which is sad, but still got amazing stuff. And one of those, one I'm gonna start off with, is Power Rangers Lightning Collection Andross. You've hopefully seen my review of that. If not, go watch it after this video. So everything I wanted it to be, absolutely fantastic. Again, I go over it in the review. So if you're interested in the finer points of my views, go watch that. But just absolutely fantastic figure. Great job on the soft goods. Just so happy to have it. Also really easy to order, which was also fantastic. The whole, like, they announced it went up for pre-order. Seemed to be pretty easy for most people to get. I mean, some issues obviously is Target, but overall it just seemed to be super smooth. So that is what it is. Next one, I'm gonna say, I actually don't have in hand yet. It is actually showing up either tomorrow or Tuesday, and I will be reviewing them. But the WWE Ultimate Edition Kane and Undertaker, which I wasn't expecting until next year, and Ringside Collectibles got them in this month, and I missed the first couple of shipments, but then they were like, oh hey, they're in stock. I think they're in stock as of me recording this. So if you want them, you might be able to get them right now. So those will be here, and super psyched for those. I'm including those in as an acquisition because I was super looking forward to those, and they're almost here. So I don't want to jinx it, but they're on their way. And then the last one is, and this review should be up right now before this video is posted. So, and that is Mafex Gambit, which might be my new favorite figure of all time. Just perfect representation, everything I ever wanted in a figure of one of my favorite characters of all time. And again, watch the review. So once you've finished watching this, please go check that out. And that was the good stuff that came up this month. So here we are at the end of the October vlog. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you've gotten this far through. I know it's just, well, all these are just a bunch of me rambling, so I truly, truly appreciate all of you that watch these, any of my videos, but these in particular, just because it's me actually interfacing with the camera and you. So as I had said earlier, let me know in the comments, like, well, what'd you think of Hasbro Pulse Con? What did you pre-order? Like, what'd you think? And beyond that, I mean, it's not Halloween yet, and this is going to go up pre-Halloween, but I hope that you are safe, that you remain safe during Halloween. We are still in a pandemic, so mask up in both ways, and just stay safe. And yeah, beyond that, I hope you get some great treats. Hope you just have a fun and spooky Halloween. And I'll see you face to face in another month. A lot of great reviews coming up in between now and then. Like I said, a lot of the figures I mentioned earlier, plus whatever else comes up, because shipping is all over the place still. So it's always exciting, never a dull moment. I already have a queue going and stuff scheduled. So a lot of good stuff in the next couple of weeks, probably a couple 3 review weeks coming up too, because there's some stuff that I can do pretty quick reviews for, because I got another Reborn piece I still need to record, so that'll come up. And yeah, so thank you once again for watching. As always, I appreciate all of you, and please take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.